Hello YouTubes! I have just finished the second week of my Germany adventure and this week has been really great. What I like to do when I travel to new places is to volunteer for families, and I really like traveling this way because you really get to experience the culture, the people, the food, and really get to live in the place that you're traveling. So for the past week I have been in a really small village. Literally only 70 people live in this tiny little village. It's called Walden and it's just outside of Munich, and yeah, it's beautiful out here. We are right on the village is right on the edge of this beautiful forest, and so I'm volunteering on a farm here, and my hosts have llamas, alpacas, horses, sheep, chickens, all kinds of things. A lot of my time here has been spent sort of mucking out all of the stables, feeding the animals, looking after the animals, walking the animals through this beautiful forest, which has been absolutely stunning. It's been a really nice getaway. There's no cell phone reception here, there's like nothing here, so it's been a really nice, almost like a recharging my battery kind of week, and I've really enjoyed it. So I will introduce you to the llamas and alpacas. This one over here, this is Lolo, she's the oldest one. In the back there we've either got Emil or Uwe, I always get them confused. Then we've got the second alpaca here, who is Macho. Next to Macho is the leader of the group. The black one is Sandro. Then onto my favorite is Schlappi. Schlappi was a rescue. And he's actually become incredibly friendly now. Say hello, Schlappi! So that's Schlappi. Behind Schlappi we have Asterix, a very young, beautiful llama. Behind Asterix, let's see if I can get into the shade, we have the third and last alpaca, which is Aladdin. And then we have in the other corner the partner pair to Uwe or Emil, whichever one. Behind me, that one over there is Merlin with the big fluffy ears. And the last one over there is Lee. So these guys have really become my friends. Here's Schlappi again, having a look. Say hello, Schlappi! So you can see they're very friendly, and I've really enjoyed my time getting to know each and every one of them. Right, we're on to the third and second last stop in the Germany adventure, and you'll never guess where I am. I am in the Alps, well, the foothills of the Alps, but I'm at the Alps, which is super exciting. I took a bus this morning from Munich down to a small town called Füssen, which is right here in the foothills of the Alps. It was so beautiful driving through the mountains. There's still some snow on the peaks, but there's green forest everywhere. The whole bus ride, I was just watching the scenery go past and admiring the scenery go past because it was so beautiful. Today is another really sunny day, and I have a few hours before I can check into my hostel, so I think the weather's going to turn tomorrow, so I'm taking the advantage of the sunshine. And I took a little bit of a walk to a waterfall just outside of the town, And now from there I'm doing this hike through the forest, and I don't really know how to explain it, but you kind of walk through the forest and there are religious relics kind of along the way. So I'm really glad that I've got here safely, had a beautiful bus ride, and now enjoying probably the last little bit of sunshine. You guys, for the first time today, I experienced snow. Real snow. Oh my gosh, it was so freaking cool. So my workaway host drove me to the mountains in Austria, the Tannheimer Mountains, and we went to a really beautiful lake there, Vilsalpsee Lake. Definitely not saying that right, but it was a really beautiful lake. And then we went up into the mountains and we went into the snow and we hiked through the snow. Oh my gosh, it was so cool. They had all the equipment that I needed, like walking sticks and things you can put over your shoes so your socks and things don't get wet. And we hiked to this little hut up in the mountains through the snow. It was just the most incredible experience. It was so beautiful up there. Unfortunately, we couldn't go all the way to the top because it was misty, but that's okay. I got to see the snow and that's what I really wanted. So yeah, it was a freaking cool day. Right, so today's plan was to do another hike up a mountain called the TEGELBERG. It's one of the highest mountains around here where I'm staying in Füssen. But after speaking to the tourist office, they say there's still quite a bit of snow on the mountain. And if you don't know the way, or if you don't have like the proper equipment like I had yesterday to walk through the snow, it could be a little dangerous. So the plan has changed for today. Instead of walking up the mountain, I'm hiking to the mountain. It's about a 1.5 hour, 2 hour hike to get to the mountain, and then I will take the cable car up the mountain, maybe do a little bit of walking around at the top, see how that goes, and then yeah, come back. So unfortunately not hiking up the mountain, but I'll still get up there and see the views. And the hike to the mountain sort of goes past the same route that I did 2 days ago, where you take the pilgrimage through the forest, and I've reached the top and I just wanted to show you these views and explain it a little bit to you. So behind me, that mountain over there, that's the TEGELBERG. That's the one I wanted to hike up, and now I'll go up the cable car. And then there, that little castle there, that's Neuschwanstein. That is the castle I will go to tomorrow, and it's the castle that inspired Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle, so I'm looking forward to that. And then down there is another little castle called the Hohenschwangau Castle. That's where King Ludwig used to live, and my hiking trail now is going to go past this lake and then sort of past there till I get to the cable car station. And then I'm just going to swing you around here and show you the view. So this goes all the way around. There's a beautiful river over there. I'm going to go across the platform, and down here is Füssen, which is the town that I'm staying in. I mean, this is just super beautiful. Just taken the cable car to the, well, I don't think it's quite the top, but near the top of the TEGELBERG. Look at this view behind me, guys. Look at those mountains. How beautiful is that? Not too sure what I'm going to do up here, but there's kind of a hill up that way, and there's a cross on top of it. So I think I'm going to try a hike there, try and get there, see how we go. But otherwise, I'm just enjoying these stunning views up here. You guys, this is like C for serious climbing. Check out this trail, but almost at the top. I came all the way along this ridge, and now we're going up to the top over there. So after a slightly harrowing climb, I've made it to the top. I'm pretty sure this cross behind me means I've made it to the highest point, which is really cool. And I'm just about to have guys, I'm heading back down. I didn't want to talk too much up there because it was quite windy, but I mean, what an incredible experience to be at the top there, just with the birds around you, with a beautiful view of the mountains. It was really quite a magical experience, and I'm pretty sure that's actually the highest point I've ever been in my life. It's about just short of 1,800 meters above sea level, and I hiked a high volcano in Bali, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't that high. So yeah, I think that's the highest I've ever been above sea level, which is pretty cool. So definitely a worthwhile experience. So today is castle day. I'm sure you can see it behind me. That is Neuschwanstein, the castle that inspired Walt Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle. I am currently on Mary's Bridge, which is the bridge where you can have this beautiful view of the castle. And then in about half an hour's time, I have a tour inside the castle, which will be really cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Castle tour done. Very beautiful inside. It was King Ludwig II II's castle, and he was very inspired by like romantic operas and fairy tales and all these sorts of things. So all of the paintings inside are just super intricate and super beautiful, and all of the stories of all the big operas, and yeah, it was really pretty. So now I'm heading back down to my bus stop, and then I have a few hours to kill before my bus to Munich tonight. I'm leaving Füssen, and I'll be in Munich for 2 days, and then it's home time, unfortunately. So I left the forest behind, I left the mountains behind, and I made it to the city. I'm now in Munich, and I'm in a place called Marienplatz, and every day here they play the Glockenspiel. I also had to do the compulsory visit to the Hofbrauhaus, where they have this live Oompa band playing, and the vibe was great. And then I spent an afternoon wandering around the Englischer Garten, which is a really big garden in the city, bigger than Central Park, and it was really beautiful. So my last day in Munich. Today is the weather's okay, so I came to the palace in Munich called Schloss Nymphenburg, which you can see behind me over there, and it also has a beautiful garden that I've just been walking through a little bit. So I have one disappointment, or one thing that I haven't managed to accomplish this trip, and that's, even though despite the fact that I spent like 2 weeks in the forest every day, I never saw a deer, and I really want to see a deer. So I'm going to finish off my Germany trip at a beer garden just down the road where there's a deer park, and I'm going to go see some deer, drink my last German beer, and head off to the airport. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Any questions or comments, as always, leave it down below. Subscribe to the channel, and until next time, safe travels, and I hope you all have a happy day.